0.
And I'm Juana Summers. When Hurricane Helene's floodwaters swept through Asheville, the city's biggest arts district was almost completely destroyed.
Now the arts community is working to make up for what they've lost.
We were all panicking that we were going to lose all of our income for the rest of the year, but people have been so supportive.
First News.
Live from NPR News in Culver City, California, I'm Dwayne Brown. In his first address to the nation since Donald Trump's decisive victory, President Joe Biden calling for unity today and promising a peaceful transfer of power. Biden says people should be thanking those who worked the polls on Election Day to make sure the system was fair, honest, and transparent.
I was hoping you'd lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose.
Biden still has 74 days left in office. The White House says details are being worked out for a transition from the Biden administration to a Trump administration. That will include a meeting between the two. Meanwhile, some Harris backers are venting their frustrations over Biden's late decision to drop out of the race, despite voter concerns about his age. Amid a national shortage of Muslim prison chaplains, a new program offers classes to Muslim inmates to help them use faith as a pathway to rehabilitation. From Maine Public Radio, Ari Snyder gets a first-hand look at the program.
It's called Prison-Based Interventions for Muslim Offenders, or PRIMA. At its core, the premise is simple:
to understand what Islam is, what Islam isn't, and how the values and practices of Islam can feed into helping incarcerated individuals make a productive sentence.
Matthew Wilkinson, a professor at Cardiff University in Wales, spearheads the program. The curriculum revolves around the idea of the Muslim steward, an aspirational figure who approaches others with respect, thoughtfulness, and care. In Maine, the total population of incarcerated Muslims is small, about 140, but officials are looking at ways to expand the program to other locations in the state's corrections system. For NPR News, I'm Ari Snyder in Warren, Maine.
Stocks finished mixed on Wall Street today. This is NPR News. The FDA is proposing to remove a popular decongestant ingredient from over-the-counter cold, flu, and allergy medicines. The agency says it's ineffective. Here's NPR's Sydney Lucky.
The agency is taking action after a group of advisors to the FDA looked at whether a key ingredient in some non-prescription medicines works. And they voted unanimously that the decongestant called phenylephrine does not relieve nasal congestion after all. Now the agency is proposing to remove cough and cold medicines containing phenylephrine from store shelves. That won't happen right away, and the agency is seeking public comment before finalizing an order. In the meantime, consumers can look on the drug facts label on packages of non-prescription drugs to see if they contain phenylephrine. The FDA says there are other effective options, including nasal sprays and medicines containing pseudoephedrine. Sydney Lupkin, NPR News.
The Federal Reserve has cut its key interest rate for a second time this year. The Fed made a quarter-point cut today, saying the economy remains strong overall. The rate cut follows a much larger reduction back in September, as inflation now barely exceeds the Fed's 2% goal. Chair Jerome Powell says in the near term, the election results will have no effect on the Fed's policy decisions. Once record-high inflation hit consumers hard and soured many voters on the economy, helping propel Donald Trump's decisive victory. This is NPR News.
This is KWGS News on Public Radio Tulsa. It's 6:34. An online petition calling for a Tulsa County District Judge to resign is gaining traction. KJRH reports that the petition was started after Tulsa Judge Sharon Holmes sentenced a Broken Arrow man convicted of sexually abusing 2 children to 40 years of probation. That's despite a jury recommending the man, Sean Kennedy, get 40 years behind bars. In a statement, Tulsa County District Attorney Steve Kunzweiler expressed frustration at the sentence, saying, quote, "My heart literally aches. Judge Holmes' term ends in 2026. Some rainy weather is in our future. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms is predicted early tomorrow morning around 3 a.m. with a low around 52 degrees. You're listening to KWGS News right here on Public Radio 89.5.
Support for NPR comes from this